Ruminating on a publishing and peer review journals approach as Tanis Kelse name try on. So here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, ruminate about a publishing and peer review journals approach, and my name were Tanis Kelse, taking into account my, spelled K-E-L-S-E, as a taking into account my experiences previously publishing in peer review journals. Yes, I have 3, one where I'm first author and 2 where I'm second author. And this is part of my Broaching Soulmate residency on my publishing experience and ruminating about surnames projects. This is kind of a fun one in the sense of like thinking of for each time I publish in a peer-reviewed journal, what's something I can do to kind of celebrate or reward myself for my follow-through. So thinking of like me moving forward and a return to publishing in peer-reviewed journals, perhaps keeping like a notebook or something, since I already do handwritten journals, do like a handwritten notebook, and cultivate a one-on-one approach for each publication. So for like when I go through the publishing process, write down one-on-one. So the first one, there is one routine thing that stood out in the publishing process. I've been working on something and I'm publishing it. Keep it. Don't forget to incorporate the publisher in the process of publishing. So one routine thing that stood out in the publishing process, and there's routines, there's actual things that need to be, filled out and done it all the way through. So the routine is that. And then the second one in this one-on-one is one non-routine thing that stood out in the publishing process. So they're the things I have to do, the things I have to submit, and that kind of stuff, but was something that wasn't a have to that I did and stood out. So there's one. And then second part of this is YouTube videos with logistics essentials with or without highlights as applicable. This is something I have already done for 100% of my peer-reviewed journal articles. Yes, I like to dominate. So I have covered 100% of my articles, each with at least one dedicated centric. The entire video is about the publication. I wanted to bring my what I've done to the masses, and I have at least one for 100%. So yes, I like to dominate in that sense. So in that sense also, it's not foreign to me. I've already done a video form so there we go. There's a little bit of a YouTube specific in that sense, but I would say the emphasis here then being as applicable. So there we go. So that's ruminating on a publishing and peer-reviewed journals approach as Tanis Kelse name try on.